So there's a small YouTube channel named Dhar Mann, and if you've been watching this channel for a little bit, you'd know I really don't like him at all. I think that his channel is so smelly that people with a scat fetish can't even stand him. His videos are less watchable than Two Girls, One Cup. I have more fun when my mom walks into the room asking me why I'm not doing my homework when I just finished it. Today's week 3 of calling Dhar Mann Studios out for being a real piece of shit because of pure speculation. I'm not saying that he is these things. I'm simply sharing what I noticed based off my own research on Google and his channel and his content, and my opinion as well as conclusion to said things. With that being said, thank you so much for the support for my last video. It is still going up as we speak, and I love all of you guys. I love your support. I really appreciate it. It freaking blew up, and that just jump scared me. Alright, enough positivity. We're about to be more negative than these bad boys. So wakey wakey, it's time for another one of these Dhar Mann videos. So previously on the last video, I just called Dhar Mann a stinky poo. He's pretty weird with the way he portrays women, and he also makes a lot of videos on women for some reason. And specifically little kids, that's kind of freaking wacky. But, and he also thinks that white people are 90.4% of the time racist or something like that. Just check the video out, please. Before you all call me a conservative, hear me out. I hate modern day politics. I think that it is a complete circus show with the way things have been running lately, especially with the president debate. That is just content on its own. That is just absolutely hilarious the way they argue, not even debated. But there are certain videos with kids dressing in certain outfits in like Dhar Mann Studios. I'm not going to be showing the videos of the kids themselves because, you know, I'd be contributing to the problem I'm calling out. But the outfits he is at the very least allowing kids to dress in are kind of very revealing, which I'm usually desensitized to because as of writing this, I'm a junior in high school and I've seen my fair share of hot Cheeto girls. But these are at most middle school kids, and in one of the videos I saw, I'm pretty sure that one of them is barely in 5th grade at the very most. And he's having that girl wear tube tops. Now, tube tops, like on their own, if you wear them, I'm not immediately saying that you're meant for the cobblestones. I just don't think that you should be allowed to wear those things until you at the very least get into high school with all this creep sick fucks out there like EDP 445. Now, when you think of tube tops, you're probably going like, oh man, it's probably just like a strapless, you know, top or whatever. But yeah, that's what it was. But the thing is, the space between where her collarbone starts and where the tube top starts is very large, and it reveals a large portion of her chest. And ideally, in my opinion, there should be a dress code until you're 18, but I mean, that's just my opinion. But anyways, if you want to, I'm pretty sure there's a YouTube video out there where they're also calling it out, so you can watch that if you want to. No, I will not tell anyone which videos they are. That's for sick freaks. But if he ever tries to delete them, we can always go back on archive.org, so there will be no doubt that he did have the kid wear those things. I'm not sure if that's how archive.org works, but anyways, he's not making the kids dress like strip dancers or anything, but it's just a little nitpick I have with videos and modern day kids in general. I just think that you're getting a little bit too confident, and Dhar Mann's just having them wear very revealing things, and that's just kind of weird. Especially since they're just a little kid. That's kind of weird, Dhar Mann. By the way, shout out to this cool kid for reminding me that Dhar Mann took a fucking kid out to prom. That's kind of weird, Dhar Mann. You've portrayed yourself as driving around little kids' schools, visiting them out of nowhere.
F again.
Yeah, I really hope that you have learned your lesson. Oh my gosh, there's Dhar Mann.
Mom, you fooled me once. Come on.
No, I'm telling you, that's him, look.
Mom, I learned my lesson already. I learned not to lie or cheat anymore, okay?
I'm serious. You better look before he leaves.
I'm not falling for it again. Come on, let's go.
Okay. Bye, Dhar Mann.
And now you take high schoolers out to prom.
Good.
Charlie's Angels.
Ah, you two look so cute together. Maybe point.
Point it. Flex it.
I wish.
Hey, what's wrong?
I just wish I had a date, that's all. but I doubt anyone would want to go to prom with me.
That's where you're wrong. Oh, you see?
Hey, Faith.
No, Dhar Mann, what are you doing here?
I'm actually here to take you to prom. Well, that is if you want to go with me.
Is that even a serious
Yeah, Dhar Mann is one creepy guy. Dhar Mann's been going a really weird route in terms of mental disabilities. The way he presents disabilities is really weird. He only shows that people with disabilities can do everything a normal person can, and that's exactly why there's something wrong with the way he thinks about people with disabilities. Dhar Mann, do you think that people with epilepsy can actually just like look at blinking lights and that's just a different ability? Like, oh no, the seizure that they're having is them ascending into the heavens. They're exploring where no man has gone. Do you think that's what people with epilepsy experience? Anyways, going on this spiel about how disabilities are actually abilities is just really fucked up. You're trying to downplay the level of suffering they go through and are trying to hold those people with disabilities up to the standards of a normal person who don't exactly have anything holding them back. For example, in the video where this kid plays an autistic person, Dhar Mann at the end sends a message through one of his actors saying that disabilities are actually abilities. And that kind of sounds like a pathetic and shallow attempt at trying to pander to an audience who might have real disabilities.
You know, Mom was right. Autism isn't a disability. It's just a different ability. Who do you be?
Dhar Mann gives me the urge to, not literally, blow up an orphanage. That's so fucked up having a kid downplay the real struggles of people who have autism. It's not a different ability, it is a handicap that people have. And it's something that some people need to accept. Not, hold them up to the standard of a normal person. And it's like this almost every single time. He never actually contributes meaningful messages. It's either, don't judge a book by its cover, don't bully someone because they can be useful to you later on, or disabilities are actually different abilities. He makes a mockery out of everyone who has actual disabilities that hold them back in regular day-to-day life. Fuck you, Dhar Mann. Genuinely. Yo guys, remember when people would call anything left, right, and center gay? Kinda like when someone would die, people would usually say, man, that's gay, or kinda like the, the English or Spanish meme where it'd be like, oh, if you move, you're gay. Yeah, Dhar Mann really rode the dick, no pun intended, of the LGBTQ movement after the community finally secured a level of normalcy. I don't even remember the last time that Dhar Mann released a video on the LGBTQ. He only did videos during the train ride of the movement, and now strangely enough, the last video he made on anything LGBTQ related was about 6 months ago. But he hasn't really done anything with it since. And not only that, out of the 7 videos, or like 8 videos, or at least the ones I could find, only 1 is cinematic and goes over the 20-minute mark. Maybe 2 if you want to be generous and round up to the nearest minute. But it seems like Dhar Mann wanted to leech off the LGBTQ community just so he can steal an audience. He made the videos short and kinda lame, but then again, the cinematic video point is kind of excusable because when you look at it from when they were uploaded, it corresponds with the time where he upped the production budget, but the correlation does not equal causation. But then again, I don't know, this point's really up to interpretation. Not only that, the messages never actually preach about acceptance. I'll give you all a rundown here. This vid talks about how you shouldn't mistreat people because they might be rich and famous later on. This vid talks about how you shouldn't mistreat people because you might need them in the future or you might miss out on good things. This one's about how you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, a Dhar Mann classic. This one's the same as the first. This guy doesn't even learn a fucking lesson or quote unquote lives to regret it in this one. This one's fine, I guess, but they're only doing it out of respect for the grandma or whatever that Baba Yaga looking ass lady is. And that's just showing gay people are better than straight people. And that's about it really. He's just a money-hungry asshole who exploits the LGBTQ community, portrays himself as an absolute fucking creep to little kids because he drives around elementary school parking lots without picking up his own kid and taking high schoolers to prom, and downplays disabilities. Anyways, have a good day, and bye.